to wish them a safe journey on their life as how it exists for them today in the other world. Eyes Wide Open is a exhibit formed by American Friends Service Committee, which is a Quaker international organization working on peace and justice issues. And our effort here is to memorialize these soldiers who have served our country and have paid the ultimate price. And to remember them, not in any sort of a political sense, but simply in the fact that they are Americans like ourselves. They have served their country, they've paid this ultimate price, and regardless of our political stance, we can come together for a moment and grieve together. They also serve as a reminder to the 20 to 24,000 Iraqi veterans, U.S. Oregon veterans, who are either back in Oregon today as we speak or still serving in Iraq. These veterans are a special class of people that we need to hold dear. They've been through a lot. They're coming back with a higher rate of injury than any other soldiers in the history of this country's warfare. That is, a higher percentage of these soldiers are coming back with physical wounds, psychological wounds. They're having trouble getting care. Their suicide rate is 5 times the national average. 5 times the national average. Last year, and I don't believe this rate has changed, they were committing suicide at the rate of 120 veterans per week. If you take a moment and do the math, you will see that if this trend continues, if they don't get the help that they need, that the number of veterans in this war, the number of Iraqi, Oregon, number of U.S. soldiers who have killed themselves will exceed the number that were killed by enemy fire. We have to ask ourselves for a moment here, what is going on in Iraq? What are these soldiers being asked to do? What is happening there that brings them back to this country with the rate of post-traumatic stress disorder that they have, which I've heard anywhere from 40% to 100%. What is happening there that is causing this, and what can we, each of us as individuals, as we run into these veterans over the course of our lives, what can we do to be sensitive to their situation and to offer help and to lobby for the government to take as much care for these soldiers after they finish their service as they were giving them while they were under contract in service. The exhibit goes beyond just the effect of the war here on our soldiers and talks about the cost of the war to the citizens of Oregon. We're somewhere well over $4 billion that have been taken out of this economy, either in the form of actual tax dollars or additional debt that will be applied to us here in Oregon to pay for this war. And we can take a moment, as some of our literature and our signs point out around the park today, and think about the lost opportunity cost of this money. What could this money have been used for in Oregon? For scholarships, for health care, for additional teachers, for repairing bridges and roads, for helping our economy. This is truly a cost of the war to us. And then as we cast our eyes farther afield to Iraq, we see the cost of the war as it is borne by the Iraqi people. 5 million, let's start with the statistics. population of 26 to 27 million people. 5 million of them now are no longer in the country. They fled to save their lives. They fled for their own personal safety, and they're living on savings and absolutely no help from the U.S. government for any Iraqi refugees. And I repeat that. No money from this government has gone to help Iraqi refugees from this war. We look at all kinds of statistical information about the Iraqi people. The rate of clinical depression among the Iraqi people is off the maps. The average Iraqi citizen today, under our psychological guidelines, is clinically depressed. And when we look at what's happened to them, for instance, 1 out of every 4 Iraqis living today in Iraq has lost a close personal friend or a family member to this violence. 1 out of 4. How many Iraqi civilians have been killed in this conflict? Great point of argument. You can pick your figure. The low figure is 151,000 civilians. The high figure is 1.2 million. The figure done by Johns Hopkins University in 2006, which is the only estimate that was done on the ground interviewing Iraqi people in a scientific method and requiring death certificates to be shown in counting the dead. That study came up with 654,000 dead as of July 2006. That's a lot of people. We have maps around the park today that try to give an idea of what Oregon would be like if we lost that much population here. It's hard to bring the empathy needed to understand what's happening there, and this is what this exhibit asks us to try to do. Is to the shoes are no accident. If we can imagine ourselves in these shoes, then we can take steps towards understanding that these are our brothers and sisters in Iraq, what they've gone through. Ultimately, there is hope. We can do better. This is the United States of America. We are Americans. We have some very proud traditions among our founding fathers and other great leaders in this country, and we can do better. And so I ask all of us to stay involved. Take a break. You can't stay at this 24/7. At least I can't. Take a break. Take care of yourselves, and then get back in the fight and do what you can to elect better leaders and to help where you can to make this a better country and heal the damage that this war has caused. Now, if there's anybody else that would like to say a few words, either now or after this ceremony, I invite you to step forward, and I'd happily give you the microphone to say what's in your heart.
That's a very good idea. As a matter of fact, in the service, we have many of us have the opinion that an officer should not be allowed to accept his commission without he's done years in muster service. And that kind of knowledge and experience can be replaced by what will be election like we used to do in hospital. We can feel technical signature.
Yeah, you bet. Thanks for being here. In fact, how long have you been here today?
I've been here until 7:30, then I have arrived, then I had lunch.
So you're here at 7:30 in the morning?
Yes, I was here at 7:30 in the morning, then I was back at home to have lunch, then I went for a little walk to the bus stop.
So now you're back here again?
Yes.
All right. Well, good job, Chris. Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
soldier and the Middle East, they do a stuff around. And, you know, when a person's not invested, they don't have much to do. I think that if we put the kids out and show them how we actually, you know, need some work to do good for everybody. I think there would be more people who are interested in doing that instead of going to medical school, getting a specialty, and then making the big bucks. No. And it's because the focus is on buying rather than us and our rate. It's really problematic. This one, we're going to be bringing some people to town next month for this vet thing. Right there, they were here last year, or 2 years ago. Asian tour. It's really
Hello. What you got there?
Reading up on AFSC as well as a description of the exhibit today.
Oh, cool. I'll take a couple of those. Are you handing them out?
Yeah.
Good.
You
Good.
bet.
Okay, I'll just take one.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, I'm documenting this for my website and indie media and just a lot of Portland peace activists.
Great.
All right.
Awesome.
And you're with America Friends and Service?
I'm with one of the Friends churches here locally.
Oh, good. Well, thanks for being here.
You're welcome.
Okay. Just looking at what you got here.
Good.
Well, like these are in Spanish, so we have to carefully see this is yes, English or Spanish. I speak Spanish. I don't get
Hey guys. Veterans for Peace?
That's us.
All right. Thanks.
Yeah, rookies are represented by Jews.
Very nice. What's your name?
Derek.
Hi, Derek.
Seen you. Get some bands right there, nigga.
This ceremony simply involves those of you who are present to help us by picking up a pair of boots. Harvey Thorstad of Veterans for Peace, Chapter 72 here in Portland, will help by keeping the boots in order. And I'll ask you to come to the microphone and simply read the tag as it exists on the boot there. The rank, the full name, the age at the time of death, and the hometown in Oregon that they came from. And do it, please try to do it with vigor and hold their names up high and loud so others can hear.
Specialist Harley D. Andrews, age 22, Oregon.
Specialist Joseph M. Blickenstaff, age 23, Corvallis, Oregon.
Lance Corporal Aaron Boyles, age 24, Hood River, Oregon.
Corporal Travis J. Bradick Null, 21 years old, Portland, Oregon.
PFC Dean R. Bright, 32, Roseburg, Oregon.
PFC Brian A. Browning, 20, Astoria, Oregon.
Captain Aaron Joseph Contreras, 31, Sherwood, Oregon. Specialist Jeremy E. Christensen from Portland, Oregon, age 27. CSM Eric F. Cook, 43, Molalla, Oregon.
Are you familiar with the titles of some specialists? Yeah.
Specialist Douglas C. Desjardins, 24, Scio, Oregon.
Staff Sergeant Kevin D. Wayne Davis, 41 years old, Lebanon, Oregon.
Sergeant First Class Adrian M. Elizalde, age 30, North Bend, Oregon.
Corporal Jessica Ann Ellis, 24, Baker City, Oregon.
Sergeant Justin L. Irely, 23, Salem, Oregon.
Staff Sergeant Jason M. Evie, 29, Corvallis, Oregon.
Corporal Billy B. Ferris, 20, Salem, Oregon.
Sergeant Sean P. Finnerty, 26, Corvallis, Oregon.
Sergeant Damian T. Vychek, 26 years old, Beaverton, Oregon.
Lieutenant Colonel Max A. Galley, 42, Oregon. Sergeant Brennan C. Gibson, 26, Tualatin, Oregon. Corporal Chase A. Hag, 22, Portland, Oregon. Sergeant First Class Richard J. Henkins, 2nd, 32, Portland, Oregon.
Here, hold on a second. Do this.
Private First Class.
Private First Class Ryan J. Hill, 20th, Kaiser, Oregon. First Lieutenant Nainoa K. Ho, 27, Newburgh, Oregon.
Lance Corporal John M. Holmison, 20 years old, Scappoose, Oregon.
Lance Corporal James B. Houston, Jr., age 22, from Umatilla, Oregon.
Specialist Benjamin W. Eisenberg, age 27, Sheridan, Oregon.
Captain Drew N. Jensen, age 27, Clackamas, Oregon. Specialist David W. Johnson, age 37, Portland, Oregon.
Lance Corporal Derek W. Jones, age 21, Salem, Oregon. Specialist Robert L. Jones, age 22, Milwaukee, Oregon.
Lance Corporal Brian P. Kelly, 21, Klamath Falls. Specialist Joseph P. Kinney, age 20, Veneta, Oregon.
Seaman Aaron A. Kent, age 28, Portland, Oregon.
Chief Warrant Officer Eric C. Kesterson, 29, Independence, Oregon.
Specialist Daniel A. Leckel, 19, Medford, Oregon.
Petty Officer, Second Class Mark A. Lee, age 28, Hood River, Ashland, Oregon. Private First Class Ken W. Weiston, age 20, Warrenton, Cornelius, Oregon.
Sergeant Nicholas J. Leitner, age 29, Newport, Oregon.
Specialist Justin W. Linden, 22 years old, Portland, Oregon.
Specialist Jeremy M. Lovelace, age 25, Estacada, Oregon.
Hospitalman Joshua McIntosh, 22, from Oregon. Specialist Eric S. McKinley, 24, Corvallis, Oregon.
Corporal Graham M. McMahon, 22 years old, Corvallis, Oregon.
Sergeant Michael W. Miller, age 22, Albany, Oregon.
Sergeant William B. Mulesen, 24, Hillsboro, Oregon.
Corporal James Lee Moore, 24, Roseburg, Oregon.
Sergeant David A. Mitz, 24, Hammond, Oregon.
Sergeant Travis A. Moothart, 23, Brownsville, Oregon.
Specialist Nathan W. Nikias, 19, Corvallis, Oregon.
Petty Officer 3rd Class Marcus J. Nettles, age 22, Beaverton, Oregon.
Lance Corporal Randy Lee Newman, age 21, Bend, Oregon.
Sergeant John B. Ogburn III, 45, Oregon.
Captain Christopher T. Pate, 29, Beaverton, Oregon.
Staff Sergeant David S. Perry, 36 years old, Bend, Oregon.
Lance Corporal Dale Peterson, 20 years old, Redmond, Oregon.
Sergeant Adam J. Plumidor, age 22, Gresham, Oregon.
Second Lieutenant Frederick E. Portkney, Jr., age 31, Oregon.
Private First Class William C. Ramirez, age 19, Portland, Oregon.
Specialist Michelle R. Ring, 24, from Oregon.
Lance Corporal Bob W. Roberts, 30, Newport, Oregon.
Specialist Ricky W. Rockholt Jr., 28, from Winston, Oregon.
Specialist Dominique N. Rodriguez, age 23, Klamath Falls, Oregon.
Specialist Philip G. Rogers, 23 years old, Gresham, Oregon.
Specialist Edwin W. Roodhouse, age 36, McMinnville, Oregon.
Lance Corporal Juan M. Garcia Schill, age 20, Grants Pass, Oregon.
Specialist Jason Schaefer, 28, Hood River, Oregon.
Sergeant Jacob M. Simpson, 24, Hood River and Ashland, Oregon.
Lance Corporal Stephen A. Stacy, age 23, Coos Bay, Oregon.
Sergeant First Class John S. Steffens, age 41, La Grande, Oregon.
Staff Sergeant Robert Anthony Stever, age 36, Pendleton, Oregon.
Specialist Chris Taylor, 31, Pendleton, Oregon.
Major Stephen W. Thornton, 46 years old, Eugene, Oregon.
Specialist Brandon Scott Tobler, age 19, Portland, Oregon.
Lance Corporal Tyler J. Troyer, age 21, Tangent, Oregon.
Private Thomas Lowell Tucker, 25, Madras, Oregon.
Specialist Ryan D. Walker, age 25, Pendleton, Oregon.
Sergeant Donald R. Walters, 33, from Salem, Oregon.
Private First Class Brett Andre Walton, age 37, Hillsboro, Oregon.
Sergeant First Class Mark C. Warren, 44 years old, La Grande, Oregon.
Staff Sergeant David J. Weisenberg, 26, from Portland, Oregon.
Specialist Christopher Jude R. Wesley, 26, Portland, Oregon.
Private First Class Kevin S.K. Whistle, age 20, Newport, Oregon.
Sergeant Lucas T. White, age 28, Pendleton, Oregon.
Name removed at the request of family. 40 years old, from Oregon.
Lance Corporal, his name has been removed at the request of family, 20 years old, from Klamath Falls, Oregon.
Name not yet reported.
We're just out of order a bit.
A young man whose name has been removed at the request of the family, age 20, from Otis, Oregon.
Staff Sergeant Michael S. Zyla, 32, Elgin, Oregon.
Corporal Julian M. Woodall, age 21, Oregon. Lance Corporal Nathan Windsor, 20 years old, from Scappoose and Newport, Oregon.
Staff Sergeant Stephen J. Wilson, 28, from Beaverton, Oregon.
Specialist Vernon R. Widner, 34, Reedsport, Oregon.
Specialist Chase R. Whitham, 21, Eugene, Oregon.
First Sergeant Christopher Willoughby, 29, Oregon.
Corporal Corey D. Weens, age 20, Independence, Oregon.
This concludes Eyes Wide Open, Holladay Park, Portland, Oregon, September 20th. Thank you very much for those that participated in this ceremony. The shoes are no accident. If we can imagine ourselves in these shoes, then we can take steps towards understanding that these are our brothers and sisters in Iraq, what they've gone through.